Welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program. JC here, and today we are working on building that monstrosity. That's the plan, anyway. Basically just have to pick different bits and just build them. 16 implosion cannons. Excuse me, I need 16 cannons up. I need 6, so I need motors. Up. 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 Excuse me, mate, can I have some motors? There you go, sorted. It's just the motors it needed. Alright. So what's next on the list? 44 missiles would probably be a right idea. I've got 10. Aha! I need both motors and engines. Now I know in here I've got a whole bunch of engines. Really take that for reprocessing, but technicalities. Right.
Mineral depleted.
I know what we're short on. Everybody can guess what I'm short on. I'll give you a moment. If you said steel, you'd be correct. If you also said electronics, you'd actually be correct. Apparently I ran out of electronics. Circuit boards. Right. How many do I now have? I have 20, 30, 40, 40. Right, am I out of steel again? Yes, of course I'm out of steel again. Let's have a look through. Steel, short. Still got some of the engines, but they'll probably be used at some point. I got enough circuit boards. Okay, cool. Right. That's it. Smack that glitch out your head. That's cool.
Replication complete.
Right. Next would probably be the battlefield analysis base. I also need 22 Depot Mark IIs, which are the storage things. Steel and bricks. Yeah, I may have pulled out a little too much steel there, but I'll use it eventually. Right, now then.
Dark fog base core destroyed.
22 of those.
Replication complete.
22 battlefield analysis depots. I have 1. There. I'm not making circuit boards for Christ's sake. Look, pull them out of there, you weirdos. Oh, copper and silicon. Oh, okay. Well, that's not so bad. Right. Well, that was 10. There's another 10. That's 20, and I just need one more. Make the 22 that is required. Better be 22. Yeah, 22. Okay, right, we need 2 signal towers. I'm pretty sure I've got that. Oh.
Dark fog base core destroyed.
Excuse me. I need 2 of them. Oh, thanks. Right. Oh, don't double click it, you muppet. That'll do. That's why. I was thinking, why haven't I built the rest? Because they're in the queue. Taking a while.
A landing relay station detected.
Away. Away, little buggers. 2 energy exchangers. Add that to the queue. I think it's that one for alloy. Yeah.
Dark fog base core destroyed.
And with that, it's done.
Dark fog base core destroyed.
One thing I do want to know, this landfall fortress, doesn't have a planetary shield, so it's obviously working on the principle it can blow anything that comes close to it. Just nukes it. Just pop, gone. Right. Polar farm. It's an interesting concept. You take up one of the poles. You just farm it to bits. Yes, of course. We'll just use some artificial suns. And an awful lot of lasers. You know, it just requires some artificial suns. I just pull a couple out of our back pocket, you know. Right, it's just the exorbitant amounts of conveyor Mark IIs. Which require a slight edit here. There. It's only the Mark IIs I edited.
Dark fog base core destroyed.
I didn't accept it, did I? There you go, that set it. Whereabouts Mark IIs?
Base core destroyed.
How many of these little? 600. Okay. So I won't need much to fill this up. This thing requires an exorbitant 630. Okay, so I just need like... I'll get that to 100 then. Because they produce relatively quickly, which is nice. That'll do. There we go. Right. According to me, staring at this, there are no red numbers here. So we are set. We are ready to go.
Mineral.
I'm still just worried about my power. I don't want to set up all this stuff and then have it get absolutely clapped because I don't have enough supply. What I could do is set that to a much higher thing, so that's what's going to limit it. If you've got empties, bring them here. We want them here to be charged.
Dark fog base core destroyed.
Of course, if I want to make more of these, I can make the smaller ones and then set that to local supply. So they'll come into here,
Dark fog base core destroyed.
and they can be distributed to the other ones to be redistributed back. If it gets that bad. But on that, we go.
Flight mode.
Whoosh!
Cruise mode.
Nope. Hey, excuse me. Stop dragging my screen around. It's very annoying when you do that. Go.
Warp engine activated.
Let's go see what madness we can create here. I basically just go and peeve them off and see what goes on. Because this landing fort may very well be interesting, but I'll need like may very well have to set up the farm on a pole so I can actually ship stuff out. But of course I've got to get up to the right level first, otherwise, yeah. It'll take a while. Please do not freeze mid jump like this. It's very disconcerting.
Mineral depleted.
Number 2, I choose
Dark fog
you.
base core destroyed. Deactivated.
Oh! Right, we're gonna land. Yeah,
Cruise ended.
and you muppet.
Dark fog base core destroyed.
Yeah, here will do. You mean collides with another object? It's supposed to fit inside here or something then? So you built a blueprint that doesn't work. Thank you, dear originator of this. I was relying on this thing actually working, and it doesn't. Should have tested it back at home, shouldn't I? Because half of it don't fit. Fine. I'll figure it out. Basically just a copy of the top section.
Dark fog base core destroyed.
Put it in. I'll figure this section out.
Dark fog base core
And drones
destroyed.
automatically deploying. What are you automatically deploying in there? Old. Why is that the standard shells? Oh god. What is this? Madness! Basic guns. Right, 2,000 of the advanced ones. It's just there.
Mineral depleted.
Not entirely sure what this is set up to actually do.
Dark fog base core destroyed.
I'm glad I haven't pissed them off yet. Oh, that's what the storages are for. They go and collect stuff. Ugh. ran out of...
Base core destroyed.
That's fine. Now I need to go around and find out where's the ammunition supply. There. Now the power's on. Have we received any crystals? Yet. We're en route. Now then. What was your problem? What was your problem? Alright, yeah, you can only fit one in there.
Fog base core destroyed.
Cannons slot on top of this, so...
Dark fog base core destroyed.
I can fit 3 in. I mean, it's almost correct, so, you know, close enough. What's that? Missiles. Ah, this is a missile battery. More missiles. So what was the problem with putting them in here? So what you're saying is the game just had a bit of a hissy fit. Position drones. Wow. Okay. Gonna need to supply this with an awful lot more than it. Right. What's this filter set to?
Dark fog base core destroyed. Dark fog base core destroyed.
Oh, that's a global filter. Okay, so that's me filtering out what I don't want. Well, at the moment they are, oh, they're level 4, so they're already at this level. That's sending stuff like titanium ingots, crystals, alloy. Reinforced thrusters. particle containers. I don't even have need for those. I don't know. Very strange. Well, we'll come under attack in a minute. We'll see how this actually works. Absolute fortress. It's just filled with random stuff. No, that's what they're looking for. Uh-huh. I mean, yes, this is a landing fortress, not anything else. So.
Base core destroyed. Fog base core destroyed.
We've got 200 full accumulators. And a very small number, 40 empty ones that need to go back. At this point, I am waiting for an attack because I want to see what happens.
Dark fog cluster is launching an assault.
Ooh. Okay. The cannons are ridiculously good.
Dark fog base core destroyed. Dark fog cluster is launching an assault. Dark fog cluster is launching an assault.
Just a sea of debris.
Destroyed. Dark fog cluster is launching an assault. Dark fog cluster is launching an assault.
Some of them are continuously sending units against me, so they probably need to be eliminated. Good God! I can see why you probably used simple ammo. Because it might be a little overkill with the crystal ammo. But you know what? Technicalities, huh? Right, it's time to start clearing. Come on, boys.
Dark fog base core destroyed. Dark fog base core destroyed.
Good grief. Right, well that was the initial landing. They are leveling up quite fast. Have we actually collected anything?
Dark fog base core destroyed.
I collected some steel, that's about it. We may very well be killing them too far away from bases in question. Not sure.
Dark fog base core destroyed.
I have to come back with a whole bunch of these logistic bots. Oh, I see how it works. They collect and then they distribute to here to go into each of the... Uh-huh. I see. Well, this is sort of a farm and sort of not a farm.
Mineral depleted.
Very angry, but that's about it. Just sort of shot their load, and that was the closest one. That actually gives me some peace and quiet. They'll rebuild that. It's going to get interesting when we get to the filters. Really basic stuff I'm filtering. I mean, getting hold of unipolar magnets will be nice.
Dark fog base core destroyed.
I mean, some of this really high-end stuff will be nice.
Dark fog base core destroyed.
So yeah, once they start leveling up, we'll have to start seeing what we actually want out of them. Landfill is just landfill, that's easy. Eventually I won't need any of this stuff. So I'll reset everything to be the higher end stuff that I actually want. You know, strange matter, planar filters, crystal explosive units, Quantum chips. I don't really need graviton lenses. Warpers only for the local supply, that's about it. Unipolar magnets, which are very hard to get your hands on, but once you got them, hey. What do unipolar magnets make? If I remember rightly, I'm used to look at here. Yeah. The upgraded smelters. I suppose at some point I should really go along for like artificial stars and stuff like that, then I can actually make a proper
Dark fog base core
farm.
destroyed.
Fine. Start doing actual proper research for a change. But looking at the time, I have gone well over because I saw all the pretty explosions.
Dark fog base core destroyed.
These cannons are ridiculous. They are glorious. So, on that note, thank you for watching. Until next time, this is JC.